Hi, welcome to Let's Talk About Love Stories from Everywhere. I'm your host, Jill L. Ferguson, and today with me is Trish Azar, who does all kinds of things. um, she is a new kids book author, and she has an estate sale company. And you've lived in the United States and in Turkey and a bunch of different places. And I'm so excited about our conversation. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm trying to be like you and do everything.
Ah,
I'm following in your footsteps.
okay.
Talk about do everything.
That's awesome. Thank you. Yeah, I guess I do a lot of things.
Yeah, you do way more than I do.
So you're a children's book author. Your first book's coming out soon, right?
Yes.
Talk to me a little bit about the inspiration behind writing children's books, because you don't have any kids, right?
No, I have no kids,
Okay.
and I've never wanted to write a book ever. I know that's something that you wanted to do since you were little.
Yeah.
But yeah, I never had the desire. I am not good with English, with punctuation. So, I thought to write something, you need to be able to spell and just have some basic skills that I did not possess. But yeah, so my friend took me to this little writing group with just a few friends. And I said, no, I'm not going to go. I'm not a writer. And she's like, just come, it'll be fun. So I really think getting out of your comfort zone, doing something that makes you uncomfortable, that you're not good at, you're not good at it, it kind of makes you find things that you're like, oh, well, maybe I'm not as bad as I think I am
Yeah,
at it.
absolutely.
But yeah, at the time I was reading David Baldacci, which
Mhm.
I've learned is way too intense for me. It's
Yeah.
way too much for me. But at the time, so when they did these writing prompts and I wrote mine, it was like his style of
So you're writing a
writing.
thriller?
Yeah, and my friends were like, "Wow," but it wasn't me. It was David Baldacci talking.
Yeah.
He was telling me. But anyway, so my friend told me to write a book, and I started, I tried, and I was like, "No way." And so then I thought, you should write a children's book. Maybe it'll be easier and not so stressful. So that's
Which
how.
is interesting because ch- children's books tend to be the hardest to write because there's the least amount of words in them, so every word has to count,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Unlike adult fiction, where you can take your time describing something or whatever, and it's the text has to support the illustrations, and yeah,
Yeah, I
it's
think looking back, if
economy
I
of words.
seen that, I would have been like, "No, don't do this either." But, when it didn't take me very long to write the first one,
Mhm.
but you know how it is when you go over and over and you're like, yeah, trying to get the perfect words because there are so few. So yeah, it, yeah, a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
So, what's your first book called?
So it's called, oh my gosh, what is my first book? Why did I forget it? It's the Adventures of Lola. Sorry.
That's
She
okay.
has a few, and
Yeah,
yeah,
you've been
so
working on a whole series.
yeah, I've got a few. So the first one is just the Adventures of Lola. Yeah.
Okay, can you show us a picture or an illustration?
Yes.
'Cause you have amazing illustrations. Okay,
Yes.
so
So this is,
Lola's a dog, a Pomeranian.
yes, this is cute little Lola. She's, yes, adorable. Big personality.
And Lola's a real dog, like, not
Yeah.
just in an illustrated book.
No, yeah, she is. Let me show you just in case. So she's
Oh,
taking a nap. She's listening. She's making sure I don't mess up on this interview. So she's underneath the desk.
supervising from below,
She is
which is
supervising.
the only way she can reach.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so she provided the inspiration for you?
Yeah.
And
Jill, I think what I liked about her is the confidence.
ah, yeah,
She's
your
so,
little dog has more confidence than a lot of people.
oh, way more confidence than I have, like
Yeah.
hands down. Like
Yeah.
she's not scared of anything, overconfident about anything. And I think that's what I liked. And because I'm not confident. So I thought, man, I want to be like Lola, like have that confidence that she has.
And Lola's an expert communicator too. All dogs
She,
are. They
yeah,
make themselves their points get across
yes,
pretty, yeah,
yeah,
pretty
for
easily.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how old is Lola?
Lola's 12. She's like a menopausal old lady. She's yeah,
Or
going
at
through
least
the
middle
change.
age. Yeah.
Middle age for sure. I need to get her on
How
some
long do Pomeranians live? Do you know usually on
12's
average?
kind of their lifespan is kind of 12 is like they're considered older, but because she's little, they can live like 17,
Yeah.
a little older even, the smaller dogs, if
Mhm.
they're have good health taken
Yeah.
care of, so, yeah.
The oldest dog in the world ever was back in the turn of last century. But it was an Australian cattle dog, which
Oh,
is what
wow.
Coconut is.
Oh,
My
nice.
dog. Yeah, and he lived. I think his name was Blue, and it was in Australia, and he lived till 29 or 30.
What?
And yeah, and I don't
Wow.
think no dogs even come close to that since. But
Wow.
um, that blows my mind because that's one
Wow.
of the sad things about having living with a dog or a cat is that we generally tend to outlive them.
Yeah,
Um,
that's horrible. It's very sad.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
but your dog doesn't walk like she's an old lady and stuff. I mean, she's got some.
Mm,
Well, if she's motivated to go get some bacon or
right.
something, she can move. I've seen her.
Exactly. No, she can go so fast. Yeah, when there's something, prompting her. Yeah.
Yeah,
She's really fast. But the other time she's so slow, like it's painful.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Lola has her own social media, right? That you
Yes.
created for the book series. So what's her handle and what platforms is she on?
Yeah, so thanks to you, she's on all the platforms because it's at Lola, A Dog's Life is her platform. But I've never been on TikTok or I use YouTube, but I haven't really posted on it.
Yeah.
But because of your book, I thought, you know what, just do it all and see what,
So
who knows?
you're talking about this book, the book
Yeah,
marketing book. Yeah. Oh,
yes,
you have it right with you. Okay.
yes. So
Yeah.
this book.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so this book, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to get out of my comfort zone again, which is where I like living these days. And I'm going to do TikTok that I've never been on TikTok. And I was like, never going to get on it. But she's does better on YouTube and TikTok than she does on Facebook and Instagram. Like I just looked 37,000 views on YouTube, which
Nice.
I would have never done, but your book was like, put it out there, like, let the people choose, right? I
Yeah.
don't choose like who. Yeah.
Yeah. And so you're making little videos of her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fun. I do the neighbors, which Connie, like the cats, the dogs
And
of the neighborhood.
Connie's a human, not a pet.
Yes. No, yeah.
Yeah.
See is human. And
Yeah.
Coconut's been in one of her videos. So I try to do inspiration of life moments that I get to capture on her, usually her morning walks. But
Mhm.
yeah, so it's fun.
Nice. And then she's going to help promote her books once
She,
the first one comes out.
she better. I mean, this dog needs to start paying it forward to me.
I love it.
My dad had a sticker that said, I work hard so my dog can have a better life. But I feel like she needs to, like, yeah, the
Step it
table.
up a little.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, bacon costs a lot of money.
Uh, she's got expensive taste. Like she gets her hair done once a month, a blowout. She only likes fine food. Like I can eat tuna out of a can, but she likes like a filleted tuna, like from, you know,
Oh, like that still looks like a fish.
exactly. I tell my husband she's like him, but
Yeah,
she just has a little finer palate. But yeah.
yeah, that's hilarious, but it's also cute. And is one of the books going to be about her diet or her
You know
food
what?
preferences?
It it probably should be, right? How the queen eats. I gotta
Yeah.
write that down, Jill. Thank you.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, and I got it, Lola's diet. Okay.
Yeah. So, I mentioned in the intro that you've lived in Turkey, and you moved there from the US, and
Yes.
Lola moved there from the US with you.
Oh,
How did that go? What was it like moving a dog international? I
oh,
mean,
man.
fortunately, yours is small and can fit in a carry-on a plane, but
Yeah, it was crazy. I was so stressed out. I drugged her a little bit on the way there, but my husband said that I should have taken that, like, 'cause she was pretty good out, but on the way back was crazy. Yeah, it's so stressful. I think even flying a few hours with a dog,
yeah.
is stressful, and mine won't go. She only goes to the bathroom outside, so unless, it's an emergency, but yeah, it was interesting. She loved Turkey. She loved the people in Turkey. There's homeless, cats and dogs everywhere, and she loved that, like, and they were so sweet to her. They treated her like a queen. Like, everybody, I learned, like, they wanted to know what's her name and how old is she and what is she? Like, there's a lot of mixed breed dogs over there, so there's not a lot of where we lived anyway, of, like, purebred, like, dogs, so she loved it, yeah.
And how long were you there?
3 years.
Okay, and you were in France before that too.
Well, we just went through
Sort of
France, yeah,
stopped over.
yeah, we did a little Airbnb for the weekend there on our way to, yeah, try to break it up for the princess, so
So
yeah.
she got to be a Parisian dog briefly.
Right.
Did you get her a little beret?
Yes, that would've been cute. That would've made some good videos. That's
You
funny.
could have your illustrator do it for one of the
Oh,
dogs,
yeah. Oh, Jill, you're giving
little
me so
beret
many
on
ideas here. Hold on a second.
her.
Oh, that's funny.
And
Okay.
what did you do, or why did you decide to go to Turkey, and what did you do while you were there?
So we actually went, we're Jehovah's Witnesses and we do a volunteer work. And so there was a lot of Syrians that were going to Turkey. And
Mhm,
so my husband's Lebanese, he speaks Arabic. So we went there kind of for a little Bible education work.
mhm.
But when we got there, in November, January, like 3 months after we got there, COVID hit. So it took a whole turn for okay, we're like trapped in our apartment with our dog. She loved it. I think COVID was the best thing that ever happened to her.
Family time,
Yeah.
24/7. Yeah.
And Jill, they were really strict over there. They would lock you down for the weekend. You could not leave, but if you had a dog. So me and Lola were out just walking around, and the police would come by, and I would point down, and they would just be eh, so we got out and got sunshine and got to go outside and walk while everybody else that didn't have a dog was trapped.
Yeah, it was stressful here in California during that time too. But
Yeah.
having a backyard, because
Oh,
we have a small backyard, and having the dog to walk to
oh, yeah.
a few times a day was that was the godsend in all of
My
it.
favorite.
Getting
Yeah.
out, getting some fresh air, and
Yeah.
fortunately we live in California where the weather's good.
Oh,
So
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Very nice. Yeah.
Um, so wait, so did you? How long were you in lockdown there?
They locked us
On and
down
off.
pretty good for what was it, like maybe a year? Like it was like
Mhm.
just, you could only go to the store like right in your neighborhood. Like if they would pull you over and you
Mhm.
were outside of your area for without a reason, like a doctor's note, they were very strict about it. Yeah. So it was
Was there high casualty right there, or not as much because of that?
Uh, no, I think there was a high, I think it
Okay.
was, yeah, because our neighbors, like, older neighbors were just it seemed like every time we'd turn around, they're like, "Oh, yeah, he's dead." Like, they were
Okay.
yeah, it seemed like it was
Okay.
higher than the US,
Well,
I
I
think
know
it
we
was like
certainly didn't know what we were doing at the beginning, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
right, nobody did, right? Trying to
Yeah.
figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Um, What kind of lessons did you learn when you were there? Because you told me you don't, like I asked you when you don't speak Turkish,
No,
and
I don't. Very little.
and
I
you
mean,
don't speak Arabic yourself much.
yeah, I mean, I speak more Arabic. I can, yeah, but not, yeah, nothing. Yeah,
Not
I learned
fluent
a
level. Yeah.
no, yeah, I learned a
Yeah.
lot. Just so nice. I think the love that they have for animals
Mhm.
was like one that I've never seen before. Like the respect and the love and the care that they um give animals, and then people too. Like somebody would fall and they would just be there to pick them up, and like I got bit by a dog and they're like, "I'll take you to the emergency." Like everybody was just so loving and sweet and hospitable. Yeah, to humans and dogs, to
Mhm.
everybody. To where I feel like here maybe they like dogs, maybe animals more than people sometimes.
I guess it depends on the person. Yeah,
Yeah,
on both ends. But,
yeah, right. Can go
but yeah,
either way.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it was a
So,
beautiful experience and a beautiful country. If
did you get to
beautiful.
see any of it
Yeah, we
after you
actually
walked in?
rented an R travel, like a driving thing with a bed in it. I can't, like a, not an RV, but it was like a little van. So us and two other families, and we had dogs, so we took it across the country of Turkey, like, and stopped in all these like historic places with our dogs, and like just slept on the water, on the it was and we'd break down, and like four people would stop and try to help us, and we try to pay them. They're like, no, 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 we just want to help you, whatever you need.
Well,
um
that's totally not the American way, right? When
Oh,
we
I
speak,
was like, "What?"
yeah.
I thought, "Are they gonna kill us? Like, what's something?" But nobody, they were just nice. Yeah. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
nice, and Lola had fun because we're just with her 24/7, driving across. She's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
So
yeah.
she's a good traveler for the most part.
Yeah, she is. Yeah, if you keep her fed, with good food, she'll yeah, she was really good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you became the owner of an estate sale company,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
Since you came back from Turkey, or were you doing that beforehand?
No, I actually did it when I came back. Yeah, a neighbor was selling her business, and I went and worked for her a few times, and I thought, wow, this is really fun. I really liked it. I liked the work, the hard work, and it was kind of exciting. And then it was over. Like it was nice. So yeah. So I think I bought it 2 years ago. Maybe it's OCD estate sales, but it's here. Yeah, local.
It's called OCD, estate sales.
Yeah, it
That's
stands
a
for
great name.
it's actually organized clean design, um,
Okay.
but yeah, OCD, yeah, it was pretty funny.
And
Yeah.
so you get called in when somebody dies, or if somebody goes into long-term care, or is there any scenario I'm missing?
No, that's pretty much it. Sometimes they just move out of state or,
Huh?
something, but yeah, for the most part, those are the two biggest. The death, unfortunately, so that's the sad part, of the job is, kinda going through the personal things from the family.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird for us because it feels like you're part of them, like because we go through all the cards, because you'll find gift cards and money and cards and books, so we have to really go through everything in the house, so you by the time you're done you really feel connected, and I feel a little sad, like I feel bad for the people, but it's nice to help them out, and I have a good team that we go in there, so it's um yeah, it's
So,
good.
I saw that you write notes in your own books in the margins when you go, because you did
Oh,
when you
yeah.
showed my book.
Yes.
But so when you go through other people's books, right? Because you're making sure there's no money stuck in there and all this
Oh,
other stuff.
yeah.
Do you ever stop and read their margin notes and things and get
Oh, yeah,
caught up
totally.
in that?
I
Yeah.
I feel bad because 'cause I'm like, "Oh, man, that's, like, so." I was reading one thing and I was like, "Oh, this is so sad," and Patty's like, "Quit reading that." But, yeah, I'm just curious because yeah, like, what was
Yeah.
important to them.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
what's your most touching moment or joyful moment that you've had doing an estate sale?
Oh, man. Probably the last one I did, we just did one in San Pedro, and she just thanked me and thanked me. It was her mom, and her mom was super healthy. She was, like, doing yoga 3 times a week and, like, no health problems, so it kinda came out of the blue that she died, and the daughter lives in, San Diego, so I think just how much she appreciated the trust that we went here by ourselves, went in there, and we found things, like personal things. We found like a gold bracelet. We found, yeah, it was just nice that the appreciation that she had and the trust she had in us and on my team to go in there and do everything when she was not here close.
And how long does it usually take? I know you told me that you don't do like high end estates for the most part, but you do like kind
Mhm.
of medium
Yeah.
size estates. How long does it take to get everything prepared? Because
Yeah.
I've never, I mean, I've gone to an estate sale as a consumer, right? But I've
Yeah.
never thought about the time it takes to
Yeah,
put one together.
normally just kind of an average home, 3
Mhm.
bedrooms, usually, like, we can have it kinda ready in a week, usually,
Okay.
and then usually the next weekend, we actually have the sale,
So is
usually.
that after the family has gone through the home
Yeah,
and
so
taken out
we
what they?
w yeah, so they take out what they want, and then we go through it, and then they can come back before the actual sale and go everything's laid out nice. We show them what we found, if it was of value, if, yeah, if it's sentimental, so they kinda get to walk through, but with everything opened up and out and nicely, positioned, so, yeah, it just makes it easier for them. Yeah,
And
and
do
then we have the sale.
And do you do research into items that you see, like if there's
Oh,
artwork on the
yeah,
wall and see if it's
yeah.
of value and so that you know what to price things, or how's that
Yeah.
all work?
Yeah, we do a lot of research. That probably takes like a good day of just 2 of us going through. We take pictures, we Google search it, and then we don't just see what it's, listed for, but we see what it's actually sold for.
Mhm.
Yeah, and see the value, and then sometimes they've even wanted to keep some of those things when we found out that, "Hey, this is kind of," or we let them set a price, like, if we can't get X amount for it, like a guy had a really big fish, beautiful that he caught. Um,
Like
yeah,
a
so
mounted fish,
yeah, mounted.
marlin or something?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was amazing. So he's like, if we can't get, X amount, like I'll keep it. So we try to do it to your advantage, if the person's like what their wishes are.
And because this is totally my ignorance, but if you're doing an estate sale, so do you do a profit split from proceeds split, or is it
Yeah.
a flat fee, or some combination thereof?
Yeah. So it's pretty much most people do not a flat fee. They do percentage, like a split. So
Mhm.
that's kind of common. Ours sometimes the house maybe isn't as doesn't have as much stuff to sell, or people want to keep so much of it. So because of that, a lot of times we'll do a fee. We'll go in and just kind of figure out about how long it we think it'll take to do it, and this is kind of what we need the estimate. And so that way, yeah, just makes it a little easier for everybody.
Thank you for explaining that, because I think there's
Yeah.
a lot of people who don't understand how sales work, or who think like, I can't afford to have an estate sale for my person, right? And then they're trying to figure out
Right.
how to get rid of all the stuff that they don't want themselves.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of benefits actually to working with a professional team, right?
Yeah.
Because
Oh,
because
yeah.
then you also set up anything that doesn't sell where it gets donated or put,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah, right. Yeah, so we have a system that's like, we had one that she had been doing it for months, and, like, the house was horrible, and we were like, "Wow, you've been doing this for months, and it looks worse than it did when she started." Because you'd pull stuff out, and then she got overwhelmed and would go somewhere else, so, yeah, we just have a great system to where we can get in there, and then we're not attached. We don't have that personal attachment to the things like the family, so we're able to, yeah, do it a lot quicker and, yeah, benefit them for sure.
And do you work with local like antiques companies and other things for pieces that, let's say, if you come across, a Waterford crystal vase or something, or do you actually sell it at the estate sale? Do you,
Yeah, we actually have a list of like mid-century modern. We have different people that actually buy from us, give us top dollar. So yeah, when we know we have a sale, we call all them, have them come, and then we advertise for the estate sale. So yeah,
so it's the professionals first
yeah,
who specialize in that, and then that's awesome.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, it makes it nice because sometimes, yeah, if people don't know the value of it and they're, you know, coming, yeah, you can't, it's hard to sell it. And then we only have 2 days.
Mhm.
So it's like, yeah, it just makes it a little tougher
For the sale itself.
for the
Yeah.
sale. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of my things that I don't like about yard sales and garage sales, right, is that the people do all the bartering back and forth and try to get it as cheap as possible.
Yeah.
And
Right.
do you have to deal with that at the estate sales,
You
or
know,
it's mostly here's the price and this is what people are willing to pay?
yeah, we do get a little bit of that. The first day we won't at all. It's like,
Mhm.
no, this
Yeah,
is the price, unless they buy, you know,
yeah,
if,
multiple things or
yeah, they buy multiple things, then we'll do it. But the second day, usually we're a little more open because we know if we don't sell it and we haven't had any interest in it, especially, then we kind of, yeah, because we need to move it or we're going to donate it. So,
yeah.
yeah, for sure.
And so, how you said you were helping a neighbor with her company, and that's how you ended up buying the company. What did you do before all of this? What kind of jobs did you have that
Oh,
anything related to this?
nothing related. And I've never liked, I like to go to yard sales, but I've never liked to have one ever.
Yeah,
Like,
I
because
don't
I
have
do every,
have them either. Yeah,
I
because I
do
don't
it.
want to deal with that.
Yeah. So the thought of it, I was like, no, that is not my, yeah. But yeah, I've done everything. The longest job I had was probably 20 plus years. I actually did worked for a self tanning company
Okay.
that we did beauty shows all over the US and Canada. And so that's actually how I got to Long Beach. We would do shows out here 3 times a year at the convention center.
Mhm.
And every time I came, I was like, "Oh my gosh, the weather out here and the people are so cool." And I told Joe, I'm like, "I wanna move to Long Beach." Like, it's amazing. So we finally, I think 15 years ago, or yeah, or 14 years ago, we moved. Yeah, but that was my longest job.
So that's a lot different than you're originally
Yeah,
from Iowa, somewhere?
Oklahoma,
Right,
same,
Oklahoma.
yeah,
Sorry.
Midwest,
Oklahoma,
rural.
yeah. So where the weather is very different than here.
Oh,
Um,
yeah,
the people are a little different, uh,
yes,
in
they
some
match the
ways.
Sorry, mom.
Well, I was just thinking that we have a very large unhoused population here, and part of that
Mm,
I think is because we do have nice weather, so
yeah,
it's
easier
much
to be.
easier than being in somewhere where it's super cold in the winters. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, um, and yeah, I know there's issues with that all over the country, but some places have it more than others, I think. And
Yeah,
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 California has its share.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, so you've been happy living here,
Yeah.
living in Long Beach? Yeah.
Yeah, we love Long Beach, and yeah. I mean, it's nice, like, when we're walking our dogs, we meet so many great people, and I would have never met you if it wasn't for walking my dog in my neighborhood. Um, yeah, it's just, I don't
And
know,
meeting somebody that was a mutual.
that knew
Yeah.
you that
Yeah.
told me, like, "You should meet Jill," and I'm like, "Who's Jill?" And yeah, one thing led to another, and then yeah, it's
Yeah.
beautiful.
And now you're writing these books that you never thought you were going to write a book.
And I was only gonna write 1 book now because of you. How many I have, like, I can't keep up with them. It's crazy. Yeah.
But I think you're loving it,
I
writing the books and putting them
I
together and telling
I d
Lola's story.
yeah, I do love it.
You've had her since she was a puppy, right?
Yeah, we got her when she was 9 weeks old.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
A little orange fuzzball.
yes. She was just like this little, oh, she's so cute.
Do you miss working for the tanning company at all,
Um,
and or doing the traveling to do the shows?
no. Um, it was really hard on me. Like, I liked it because I could make as much money in a weekend as I could work in the whole month. but it was hard. Yeah, it was hard. We'd set up a booth,
Mhm.
and tear it down and then have to be all pretty and try to sell, it's like, yeah, it was hard and not really my thing really. Like, I don't mind working hard, but I didn't like the beauty industry. I don't like because I put makeup on for you. But yeah, I don't really, yeah, so it wasn't all those girls are all made up and then I'm just like standing there like, yeah, they're like, "What are you doing here?" But
You're trying to show them how to be a slightly more natural.
right. Yeah.
So how'd you get a job in that industry in the first place if it wasn't really your thing?
Yeah, it was not my thing at all, but my brother-in-law, Joe's brother, he actually owned Fake Bake. It's a self-tanning company.
Okay.
He owned it in Oklahoma, and so I worked in his office, and he's like, "Do you wanna travel?" And I thought, "Oh my gosh, travel?" Like, we went to New York and, all these cool places, Chicago, or do I wanna stay in the office? So it was just kind of the better choice, and it was fun, because I got to see a lot of great places. We even did England, a show for 2 weeks, and all over, like, places I would have never seen, um, so that part was amazing, and then it brought me here, which I think was where I was always supposed to be. So I'm always thankful for that job because, yeah, it got me here.
Well, and it's a long time to stay in one job,
Yeah,
doing one
yeah,
thing.
too long, think. Yeah.
What was your favorite part of all of it? I mean, other than finding Long Beach.
Um, I think just getting out of my comfort zone and traveling, people would always say, "Oh, I hate Canada," or "I hate Montreal, they're so rude and French," and, like, I went to Montreal and they were amazing.
Oh, I love Montreal.
I
Yeah,
loved it
I
too.
love Canada too,
I
but
was like and then I went, just I don't know, meeting the different people and I don't know, yeah, travels really gets you out of your comfort zone, I think, and
mhm.
gets you I don't know, it was a beautiful got me excited for that. I think so it made going to Turkey easy, just from
Had you done much international travel
yeah,
before that?
we've been to Germany several times, and then my husband, we went to Lebanon for a month and
Mhm.
spent, there, and then, yeah, Italy, we've done
Okay.
quite a bit, but not as much travel in the US probably or Canada as
Oh, okay.
did with that job, yeah.
But it seems like it's all eastern direction from here,
Yeah,
to travel.
yeah,
Yeah. You've
yeah.
not been to any Asian countries or
Oh, well, no, I don't think we have, because Turkey, I think, some people
it's kind
consider
of the
K
Eurasian.
mix, but
Yeah.
yeah, you know what? No, yeah. It's funny, I like K-dramas, so you'd think I would wanna go over there to Korea or China somewhere, but Japan, yeah, I need to do that. That should be on my list. Have you been to those?
Yeah, I've been to a number of
Oh,
countries,
nice.
but
Over
yeah,
Asian?
yeah, I used to sell
Yeah.
art paintings in Japan,
Oh, sweet.
and uh, uh,
Wait, what? Your paintings?
yeah,
You kidding me?
and
Something else we have to add to your Sarah and I were just talking
you can
about
look at some of it on my website on
what?
jillferguson.com.
Are you kidding me? Sarah and I were
There's
just talking
paintings.
about you today.
Oh, okay.
I don't think JillFerguson.com?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, I did not know that because
yeah,
she's an artist too. She draws and paints, I mean.
nice. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. So I used to paint, and I used to get custom orders for or
Oh,
commissioned orders for painting, oftentimes animals.
oh, wow.
And there's a whole bunch of them that are on the website that you can see that I've done, like a snow leopard and
Oh,
Boston terriers and
wait, so you
different
could have
kind.
illustrated my book this whole time?
No, I don't illustrate.
Oh,
I
no.
paint.
Oh, just paint.
Yeah,
You're like,
I don't even. I haven't even illustrated my own kids' books, so I always hire somebody else who does illustrations.
wait,
Um,
and is that the whiskey series?
no, that's for adults,
Wait, what's
and
your
that's not illustrated. I have kids'
Jill,
books. One of them's called Harry the Scaredy Super Seal.
wait, what? What?
Yeah,
Well, this interview should I be interviewing you?
it's fine. This is unscripted, so it goes where
Wait,
it goes.
what's it called? Harry what?
Harry the Scaredy Super Seal, and it's also available in Spanish.
Oh my
Um,
gosh.
and
Awesome. Okay, I wrote
yeah,
that. I got it.
yeah, it's about a harbor seal who's afraid to get in deep water where he can't touch the bottom or where it's
Oh,
over his head.
oh, how
And
cute is
his
that?
best friend's name is Shelly the turtle. And
Oh, that's
yeah, and
sweet.
he overcomes. This is like a spoiler alert, but he overcomes his fear when Shelly gets caught in fishing net debris and
Oh,
is
the
going down, and so he
rescue sto
swims to her rescue. Yeah,
Oh, sweet.
yeah.
Beautiful.
So, but
That
he has an older brother and some of the other seals that bully him, and scaredy seal. They scream at him and stuff because
Oh,
he won't swim like the rest of them.
sweet. Oh my can't wait to check that out. Hey, I got this one from you, and I wanna know, is this you?
No, that's not me.
Okay.
That's the main character, Celeste Morgan.
Uh,
So, yeah. It does look a little bit like me now that you
it
said
does,
that.
and I was like, "Did she
Yeah.
put herself on the cover?" I'm like, "I think she did." It's
No, not me.
very nice.
Back maybe when I was skinnier too.
Yeah, so whatever, you're skinny.
So, um, well, thank you for supporting my writing. I appreciate that.
Oh, no, you're welcome. Yeah.
Um, so what do you hope to continue with the Lola stories or with your writing in general?
From the book, I really like the lessons that Lola teaches, that even though she's a princess and a diva and a big personality, that like she's gentle and kind to like the older dogs. Like she's very sweet. Um, that she has a lot, I think, to teach, a lot to give. And I think kids maybe like learning more through a cute little dog that's, instead of maybe an adult. So I think I'd really like her to be, yeah, somewhere that she can go into the schools or, with her book and like help kids to be
Aw.
kind and to not be a bully and to like read her book to classrooms and at libraries is really what I think would be amazing.
Oh yeah, I could totally see you at like a circle group at the school or at the libraries, and
Yeah,
yeah,
thank you.
yeah, because Lola would be quite a hit. Of course, everybody would want to touch her,
Yeah.
but I don't know if she'd appreciate that so much.
Yeah.
But maybe,
Yeah. Yeah,
maybe,
she'd like it.
yeah. And
Yeah.
so, besides the Adventures of Lola, what's next for you? Do you think?
Which book or
No, what's next for you in life?
Oh, I
Do you
think
think?
just trying to get all these done, like, I got a lot of work ahead of me still.
Yeah,
I'm yeah, gonna finish this one up and yeah, move on to the next one and hopefully this becomes my new job and they say if you love your job, right, you never
yeah,
work a day in your life. So that's what I'm hoping for,
yeah.
that this will be yeah, this will be it.
Nice. And you seem to be enjoying the social media stuff too,
You know
like
what? I can't believe
putting it together.
I can't believe how much I like it. Like I got this little clip and I love to find a song that like has, and Instagram or TikTok's pretty good about giving you some good choices, but then just picking the one that has the lyrics that are kind of funny with it. It's yeah, I love that. And putting a little caption with it, like, yeah.
So it's a whole different level of creativity.
It,
And I think that's what some people don't realize that it can be,
yeah.
right? Doing social media, because I think so much of the time it may feel like a chore to people. Like I have to do this to
Yeah.
promote myself or my thing instead of making it fun and kind of almost gamifying it, right? By trying to find the perfect song and
It's so
perfect
it's
lyrics.
funny, I think I enjoy it more than like, oh man, and like right now I have 4 queued up on TikTok, like for the
Mhm.
next,
Yeah.
like ready to go, like, and I always am like and I just do it in the morning and I take a couple videos and then yeah, that's nice.
Oh, I guess we need to talk about one more thing that I know that you're passionate about,
Uh-oh, what's that?
right? Because you're out
I'm
most
scared.
mornings with the paddle ball,
With what?
or what you're playing
Oh,
a
pickleball.
pickleball most mornings. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, I love pickleball. Oh my gosh.
Were you
Wow.
super sporty before you started playing pickleball most mornings of the week?
Yeah, I was pretty sporty, like, I was raised with boys, so if I didn't play football and whatever they wanted to play, like, I didn't get to do anything, so they were older. So, yeah, I've always been and I liked tennis, but I didn't like to run, the court's too big, like, I anyway, so pickleball is just, and it's anger management, man. You can hit that ball so hard that, yeah, it's, did you see my face light up when I start talking
Yeah,
about
yeah.
I forgot, yeah.
Did you know it does that?
No, I
Until you're
didn't, I
looking
just,
at yourself on a
right.
screen? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
what do you, besides the anger management part, what do you like so much about it?
I think I have ADHD. I think my brain is all over the place. I can't, like, stop thinking about, like, even the book, and I'm always, like, scrolling and thinking, and, like, it won't stop, like, so I think pickleball, it's like my few hours that I don't think about anything except get the ball over the net or where to hit the ball, like, so I think I like it quiets my brain and just gives me time, and then it gets my blood pumping, I leave the pickleball court, Jill, even 2, 3 hours, I'll go to the store, I'll come home, I'll cook, I'll clean, I'll, like, it's crazy the energy that it gives me too, besides calming my brain.
So I think the other part of the reason maybe it does that, right, is because you can't play something like that and not be mindful, right, in the present moment.
Yeah, right.
Um, and I know mindfulness gets thrown around all the time as this like buzzword, right? But it really it means to be present and to
Yeah,
not have your brain off wherever else instead of right here, right now.
yeah.
And playing something like that, right? Whether it's pickleball or paddleball or handball or
Mhm.
being on a in a small enclosed court space,
Yeah,
right? You have to pay attention to what's going on around you at
yeah,
all times. And so I think it does a really amazing job of focusing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think you're right, because even sometimes, like, I'll drive somewhere and I'm like, "Man, I don't even remember how I got here," especially if
Yeah.
it's the same route and the same, like, you just go on autopilot so much
Yeah.
that it, yeah,
Yeah, I mean, because I go to yoga multiple times a week on the bluff and here in Long Beach, and it's great. But when they tell you to like always stay present and focus on your breathing and all this stuff, and it's like, oh,
yeah.
there's a bird that flew over.
Yes, you're like,
Isn't
"Squirrel!"
that beautiful? And oh, there's a dolphin out in the ocean, right?
Right.
And so it's easy to get distracted by
Yeah,
things besides the fact that there's 3 or 500 other people on their yoga mats
right.
in this space,
There's that.
and they have all their dogs with them.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, it's not the same as being, you know, in something where you really have to have a quick reaction time
mhm.
to it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Do you play with the same group of people all the time, or is it also a way to make new friends and you
Yeah,
pick up things?
so right now I am in 3 different chat groups of who can play where, but right now I've kind of found a group that we play in at 8 in the morning,
Okay.
which is nice, and it's kinda the same people, and we're kinda the same, they're better than I am, but it's fun because it makes me better, so
Mhm.
it's, yeah, so, yeah, it's good.
Yeah. It's well, that's like anything else, right? You never want to be the best person in the room because it doesn't make you any better
Exactly,
or improve your skills. Yeah,
exactly. I agree.
that's awesome. Do you have any favorite song or quotes or anything about love or uh,
It's
I
not
f-
about love, but
yeah,
it's Rick Shank. I can't say his name together. I
okay.
think I
That's
can't
okay.
say my S's. I don't know. It's on his, social media, but he says, I hope I'm saying it right, "Turn your face to the sun and let your beauty shine."
Nice.
And I love that because 'cause I'm like, the sun's amazing, right? Vitamin
Yeah,
D and, like, all this health stuff for us that's good, and then it lights you up like, natural lighting.
yeah,
Yeah, I love that,
yeah.
so thank you, Rick,
Yeah. And
if you're out
I
there.
think it's time for all of us to shine, right?
Yeah,
There's so many people have so many things to say and stories to share.
yeah,
And I
for
mean,
sure.
that's one of the reasons I started the show. I believe everybody has a story.
I
And
definitely believe that, and you
yeah,
just need people like you that that bring it out in people and help people along that journey, because I think everybody has a story, but they're insecure or think, "Oh, I can't do this." But if you have somebody like you on your team that says, "Yes, you can do it," let's do it.
well, thank you. Thank you. And I also believe that all stories matter, right?
Mm,
And that I think that's something else that we think like, oh, I may not know what to say, or why would anybody care about what I have to say or
Mhm.
about my story or experience? So,
Yeah,
um, yeah.
definitely.
So I think it's good for everybody to have a voice.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yep, I agree.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time
Oh, no.
today and for being on the show.
Thank you so much. It went by fast. I can't
Yeah,
believe it.
it does.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.